Restart.
My lords, my ladies, I'm the Night VTuber Ragnar Level, and welcome back to Super Holo Wars Y. It has been a minute. I got a little bit distracted playing Super Holo Wars, and after that I've been having a lot of trouble sleeping, which is why this got delayed a little bit, but we are here now, so... let's get back into it. This is the preview for the expansion pack. But I think we're going to do some actual game stuff at this point, so let's do this side mission, which I think is going to be Macross. Okay, this is not the villain lineup I was expecting for this stage. Right, of course. Wait, hold on. Why was that a I apparently can't look up dog, but I wasn't expecting that to be a keyword. Okay, so it's a super robot stage, which kind of surprises me. I'll bring you two just because you're lower level, and then... Hey, Lauren. So let's bring our super robots starting with the lowest level ones. Man, how did Combattler end up being low level? Yep. Whoa! Hold on. Right, Steam input is fucking it up again. Hang on. Okay, that should stop that from happening. Who else should I bring? Okay, apparently the morale down wasn't that far down. Oh no, it was. I wonder if he started at 110 morale or higher and then lost a chunk of it, and that's why that activated and hyper mode activated. Is this still turned on? It is. Okay. KC, leave the cupboard alone. Little shit. Yep. Ah, the controls are all backwards. Oh wait, Race Spirits is a stat buff, isn't it? Not a morale buff. Yeah, okay, that is still going to be helpful though. And oh, I also don't have any SP. Okay. I don't know why I did that, because you're not going to be able to use your map weapon since it requires 110 morale. Okay, apparently it affected Dagan X and not Jet Jaguar, even though Dagan X is also a robot. Wait, did I remember to upgrade you? Yes, I did. Okay, good. I just looked at completely the wrong part of the screen. Since I've been playing Super Holo Wars instead, so I also checked for elements just for a second. I have to remember that square is the speed up cursor button in this game, not triangle. Ooh, that's rough. Ouch. Right, with the morale that low, he basically can't do anything. This isn't going to be much fun, but getting hit will help raise his morale. Oh, that didn't help as much as I hoped it would. Okay, well at least Tetsuya isn't as fucked by the lack of morale. That barrier field isn't doing any favors though, because at this point it's basically just going to take up morale for no benefit. Okay, apparently it worked on 9 too, despite her also being a robot. Oh, I didn't mean to bring Marvel. That was actually a mistake. I don't know why I went out of that to like mess around and look at the terrain, because it tells me anyway. I'm really glad that I just kind of, on vibes, like exclusively picked super robots, because... Oh, actually that... Oh no, it didn't get you high enough. But you can just cast drive again, and then we're set. Oh, I don't have anyone who can give Accelerate, that's kind of a pain. Man, all the wing animations in this are so sick. The fact that it's like specifically working in a bunch of stuff from the various OPs is just amazing. By the way, this violin bridge section that this track and Z2 use as a loop point, I'm pretty sure that never actually gets played in the series. Reja, you are just realizing that. Oh right, I'm a robot. I can hear things humans can't, duh. See how we do. Oof, look at that damage output on Domon of all people. Well, I'm playing Super Holo Wars, so you can probably take that as a pretty good guess. I've got all the wrong muscle memory from playing Super Holo Wars. Isn't that in range of... yeah. Actually. Do they... no, they don't inflict morale damage, but wow. Oh hey, thanks for the follow. If you can put up with the patch being shit, the one that I would recommend is Original Generations on the PS2 because it has an English patch. It's relatively it's older, so it's easy to emulate, and it's relatively recent, so it has most of the core systems that we have today. If you wanted to go back further than that, then I would recommend probably Alpha Gaiden, since it has a full English patch, but it's a very slow game to play. They've alternately refined and added to the game systems, so it's not like forever the same. In particular, there's a very big difference between the Super Holo Wars 2 and 3, which are the first tactical RPGs in the series, and Super Holo Wars F and F Final, which introduced the modern combat system. I mean, Xenoglacia has mechs in it, right? So, like, it's not beyond the pale. If they do well with the crossover stuff, then it should work well with Macross Delta. Is that gonna be enough? Quite. Oh no, that's right, they need 150 morale, not... No, I could probably do it, but I'm gonna go with this anyway. True. Don't know about the Macross one. Ooh, okay, there we go. Macross is the one that was localized as Robotech. It's such a shame that Harmony Gold were total pieces of shit, because, like, Robotech is really impressive for its era, especially given the restrictions that they were working with. Okay, I've never actually seen that, but that sounds pretty good. Do you have a charge yet? No, that would make too much sense. And I forgot to use this assist cheer, but that's fine. Do I have anyone who has access to Disrupt? Yume, do you have enough SP for that? No. Oh. You showed it to me? Okay. I definitely don't remember that, I'm sorry. I wonder if I'm better off actually moving you to use your command area. Same for you. Actually, you have charge, so I can move and shoot with you, which is a really nice benefit. Great, because I don't remember that at all. I'm also not the biggest fan of either Macross Delta or Earth, Wind and Fire, so... I do. I'm pretty eclectic about what mechs I like. I'm not as much of a purist as Lauren is. I already moved. Oh wait, no, you're still active. Right. Oh, and Hero can... wait. Oh yeah, I also gave Hero support attack for some cursed reason. Oh well, I'm not going to complain about that. I'm not a huge fan of actually playing the Battletech tabletop. In part because there's a lot of like really clumsy shit in it and my introduction to it was pretty bad. But I keep an eye on lore stuff and I do like a lot of the mech designs from it. So that's why when Malone was streaming Macquarie 5 Clans, when I heard the date, I was like, oh shit. So, here's a fun fact. Both Grid Knight and Hero are voiced by the same person. They are both Midorikawa roles. Isn't... wait, what engine is 4 Mercenaries in? Because if it's in... oh, that's right, it's from 2002. Yeah, you're not going to get a better draw resistance on that. Can you not support for them? Oh, that's right. You don't have like a Storm Hurricane type thing. The Wing Dub is really, really good. Zeta is a show. I don't think it's a good show. I think Tomino's weaknesses as a writer for long-form television are very prominently on display in Zeta Gundam. I've actually got a multi-audio copy of Wing, so I can we can do that on Discord or something at some point if you like, because it's really good. Yeah, but you also don't like, you know, like Votoms or Full Metal Panic or anything like that, so you're a bit of like an anime style purist, like you really want to be seeing very anime style mechs rather than, even if they're from an anime series. I really want to kill this, but I don't think I have anyone who can, because, yeah, Jet Jaguar doesn't quite hit hard enough. Actually, maybe Hero can. It's like Beam Saber into... Okay, you don't have to hit them with that, you can probably just do this, yeah. Yeah, Highland Imperial is a thing. I did not. So that's why she wasn't in Tekken. Okay, this part of the hill has no terrain bonuses, but this part of the hill... Oh, I see, because it's counted as forest, despite it being an almost identical panel. Okay, very cool game. Oh yeah, you don't have the morale for it, stupid. Let's go for the actual shoot down. That'd be really funny, honestly, but that's also not going to happen because I don't think they're ever going to make another Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Which is unfortunate because, especially after seeing Akuma in Tekken 8, where that was really cool. I'd really like them to do the alleged, like, Tekken Cross Street Fighter that never materialized. Yeah, I mean, if you are much more of a fan of the, how do I put it? The very meta-centric way that games from that era are played, then I don't think you'll find much enjoyment in Tekken 8 or Street Fighter 6. I'm gonna have, since Jet Jaguar isn't affected, I'm just gonna have him start, like, tangling with the big ones to mark them and reduce their morale. Oh, I bought Hitting Away on Roger for some reason, okay. Ludwig, you pest. He just wandered all over my desk back and forth and then finally flopped on his mat, but in the most annoying way possible. So he's taking up as much room as he can. Imagine missing Big O. Oh wow, she actually cannot kill this thing without a crit. That's amazing. Ludwig, Ludwig, get your tail off the cable. Come on. Oh, I see what you're doing. Okay. Oh, nice crit. Ludwig, settle. No, that wasn't an invitation to play. Settle. Yeah, the Dunbine mechs are all based on insects. You know, what's insane to me? So, Dunbine the anime is actually an adaptation of a novel. The novel doesn't have mechs in it, but the mechs were included at the behest of the original author on the basis that, like, Tomino had done Gundam. I hope I'm getting that anecdote right, because I might be fucking it up. Did everyone get buffed? Yes, everyone got a big morale buff. Oh, it looks like everyone basically got drive autocast on them. Right, and I think the studio asked him to do mechs because it was being handled by Sunrise or something. Oh wait, you've got support attack, so let's make use of that. Yeah, I don't think you need to go all out with the finisher on the support attack. Right, yeah. Honestly, I think it improves the story quite a bit. Okay, I kind of forgot that Dagon's theme is really good. Oh, it's only 130? Get the fuck out of here. I think, having watched more of his stuff, I think Dunbine is probably Tomino's actual best work as a series, because his writing style doesn't really work well for like serial television, and it's at its worst in Zeta Gundam. Which is just full of insane shit that doesn't make any sense and incredibly inconsistent characterization. But if you put him on something like Char's Counterattack, then that works really well because his writing style is fine for doing something short like a movie. Fen, who you've seen in chat occasionally, mentioned to me that it's more like he writes as if he's writing for stage, which I think is actually pretty accurate. That's Get a Noir. It's from a Is it from a mobile game? I think this got a manga or something, but it was originally from a mobile game or something. I don't remember. Azri would know, but I think she's in bed. But it's a alternate universe version of older version of this. Yeah, it happens that way in the novel, where he gets like one-tapped by a random Dom whose pilot doesn't even have a name. SD Gundam G Generation DS has a really interesting alternate mode that follows the events of the novel. So Amuro fucking dies in the fight at Abawakyu, and then you get into some really cursed shit like Kaishiren becoming a new type and becoming the new Gundam's pilot. I think in the context of Gundam, like the original Mobile Suit Gundam, it actually works better that Amuro doesn't die there, but that's from like a long format view. In a book, it would probably work a lot better. Let's ignore. Guys, do you have only one level? Ooh, that's gross. This only has 4 armor. Yeah, that's kind of a thing. Tomito's writing doesn't do Shah a lot of favors when he decided to bring him back for Zeta Gundam, because the inconsistent characterization kind of hurts the impression you get of him quite a bit. But he's definitely, to my mind, not a character who believes in dying for atonement. He's definitely a guy who thinks that if you want to make things the way that you think they should be, then you have to be prepared to live with that. Alright, thanks for stopping in. I know what that feels like. Oof. That does not do enough damage. Wait, are you close enough to... Oh, that's right, it's not post movement. Do I have someone who can cast Press set up? Yes, okay. Unfortunately, double casted Persist, but what can you do? It's clearly a different person. Same ideals and the same personality and the same fashion sense. That becoming like a running gag in universe that nobody respects, Shah's disguise, is actually one of the few points where Zeta Gundam tries to be funny and actually succeeds at it. All the Getter Arc animations in this game are really sick. It helps that a lot of them are lifted like one-to-one from actual animation from the anime adaptation. I don't know about that one, Chief. I've read the manga. Do you think Grand Usher will shoot that down? No. Okay. The anime is definitely worth finishing. I really like what it did with kind of fleshing out the manga and taking advantage of, I guess, the time lag between the original manga being published and the arc anime being made. I mean, obviously, it's kind of inherently impossible for it to have a really satisfying ending since, you know, the manga didn't actually end. What I really want them to include in Super Holo Wars, or to make an anime of, is Getaro Hien, because its designs are really fucking cool. And it's one of a very limited number of manga that is not... that is like set after Go. There's that, and what I really like them to do would be to do something where they did a Super Holo Wars where most of the cast, most of the series were from a series with a constructed world, or like a limited world, so Getarobo Devolution, Star Driver, Big O, Evangelion to an extent, stuff like that would be really cool. But I don't know that modern Super Holo Wars would actually manage that. What's the crit rate on this? If that crits, it's gonna kill. Oh, Dino Get is really good, but no, Devolution is the... You know, I can actually show you, and it's better that I do that because the animations for it in 30 are incredibly fucking cool. Hang on. One sec, I need to...
Restart.
There we go. Now this should be correct, because it should be grabbing from... Yes, alright, cool. Oh, that's sorry. This one. Sorry. So Devolution is set inside a simulation that the real characters are running to try and figure out how they're going to overcome Getter Emperor. And it has incredibly cool designs. So I'd really like to see it get used as like a core series rather than just being tacked on DLC. Yeah, it's super cool. And this dynamic kill, this is taken directly from a panel from the manga, like 1-to-1. Yeah, because it's a simulated version of him who has a slightly different backstory, which is also why he has a slightly cooler personality. I don't think whoever did the game localization, which is pretty shit to be honest, actually read the manga though, so a lot of the dialogue doesn't make sense because they kind of punch it up but in ways that don't matter or don't make sense. Oh, he's shooting. Oh, it doesn't matter, he's just going to die. Look at how much damage that does. You know, since I came, like a lot of people, I think I've read the manga like after watching the various like 2000s OVA adaptations. What I really wasn't prepared for reading the manga was the reveal that Getter G is the scary one that turns into Emperor. That really took me by surprise. Oh, he moves? He moving. Oh, I see, that's why the first one sucked, because this one is the real boss. Oh, right, he does that. Oh yeah, I totally forgot that these guys showed up. Thinking not a big deal because they're just going to get unmade again. Now, does anyone else have Unity, or am I going to have to... Okay, yeah, I'm going to have to get up to 5 somehow. I might just leave Jet Jaguar there and proc Tactical Standby. Ooh, that was close. That's what panel you're standing on. Red Knight isn't quite in the range that I want him to be in. Did I forget to cast Accelerate? Yes, I did. I was like, why is the movement on that so low? But it's my fault. I'm a little surprised that God Alpha couldn't kill this, but... You're gonna need to accelerate over, or that's not gonna happen. Actually, you've got enough. Why don't I have you set Crush on the boss? There's no skill point or anything, is there? No, that's right, we don't have skill points in this game. Also, I'm pretty sure Sho's voice actor is also Camille, which wouldn't surprise me because they're basically the same character. Except Sho kind of gets his shit pushed in and actually learns from it. Unlike Camille, who doubles down and then just continually doubles down. I probably should have like used a defensive spell. Didn't matter. But it probably would have been a good idea. Okay, that was actually not a terrible way of translating that. You would think that after this long, like, the Mazinger villains would have learned to not talk shit to Koji. That's looking a bit better. Unfortunate. I'm just not in a good spot for Big O to be doing stuff. Alright, come here and let Jade give you a hug. Oh, well, I guess you're moving a long way now. Oh, I've got to do that. Unfortunately, I don't have a Valor cast or anything. Perish.
こちらにもチャンピオンの意地がある。我が心、明鏡止水。俺のこの手が真っ赤に燃える。勝利をつかめとただろく叫ぶ。爆裂。ゴーッとフィンガー。
Since that sprite is so big, that looked less like Burning Finger and a lot more like Jiren 6H. Oh yeah, no, absolutely he did. No, not you. Actually, I wonder if I can set this up to... Oh, no, I can't because you're out of energy. I went a little too hard. And for some reason, all the enemies that could reach him decided to Leroy into Domon, who they couldn't hit, so I have no idea what was up with that. Right, I keep forgetting that Great Typhoon doesn't have armor down for some reason. Ooh, almost got it. Oh no, anyway. Who's got analyze? Well, you should have just gotten a big lump of SP back. Yeah, you're actually capped, so... Can you still not reach? Actually, do you have enough SP to cast Unity again? No, that needs 75. Fuck. Let's kill some of the other things. I'm trying to feed Grid Knight because I need to for a secret, but oh wait, that's right, none of these guys can actually cast Accelerate anyway, so it doesn't matter. Although, maybe I can get one more movement out of him like this, but I don't think... Yeah, that still doesn't reach, so that wasn't actually useful. Yeah, I just got a trophy for activating Valor and Bullseye at the same time. Oh. I don't want to hear that from you. Thank you, Sayaka. Poor Mirage. I feel like she's definitely going to it. Like, I feel like it's likely that she'll end up with Hayate, but only because Freya dies, like, very soon. Yeah. Oh, that's pretty cool. I need to double check what the conditions are for the Gridman and Gridnight secret, so give me just a sec. Oh, it's 474. Okay, I have like a million years to do that. Okay, hold on. I kind of want to do this one, so I think we'll do that. I'll just double check the upgrades on those two. Can I upgrade you to max? Yeah. Oh, I can. Nice. Wow. I think this might actually be the go because Dinosaur is heavily limited by its energy and ammo. Oh, wait, do you share upgrades with Dinosaur? Am I an idiot? Oh, right, okay, it just shares upgrades with Grid Knight entirely, so I got that for basically free, okay. Yeah, let's just make you better all around. I probably should have picked Move Up, actually, that would likely have made more sense. I haven't done you all the way yet, but I probably should. Since you are the main character and all. Oh, that's pretty cool. I know just the person who'd like that. So this should let us get to Kaiser Gridnight, I think. Knight accidentally giving a good speech. Fucking save us. This guy's so great. Oh, you've been doing this for a while. Interesting. As opposed to immediately turning on each other after one evening. Oh crap, if it tries to play an animation for the henshin, I'm gonna have to skip it, because otherwise I'm gonna get copyright blocked everywhere again. I know, right? Even Shin and Suzaku? Girl, you do not even know the half of it. It especially stands out because the way they adapted Gridman in 30 was pretty shit. Oh yeah, no, it's incredibly good. I mean, it's incredibly good to the point that it's probably the best writing we've had since, like, Z2 MX, maybe? I guess, I mean, that would be my guess. It is another Super Robot stage, so let's get him out there. And then maybe I should just bring all the Majestic Prince guys. I should just go along and bring all the main characters that are still, like, low level. Yeah, we don't tend to hear a lot of news about the behind-the-scenes stuff, though. What do we got? Shabandes, Greyhorn, and who are you? Oh, this one, okay. Who should I have pass the effect? Oh, I know if I cast Unity first. You reflexively hold triangle because that's the like fast UI option in Super Holo Wars. Oh, I forgot that I had Elgain Mark II, which is why I moved Am out instead. So, oops.
私があんたの相手をする。これでどう？
Oh, that was a big
半端な
yawn,
攻
buddy.
撃は怪獣を怒らせるだけだぜ。やり返さなきゃ男が廃るってもんだ。
こういうのって性別は関係ないと思うけど。
なめんな。できる女は隙を見逃さない。グランバングの必殺技を使う。アンチプロトンスマッシャー。汎用紙シュート。
我慢しろ。こんなもんでやられんじゃねえぞ。
It's actually the same scenario writer. They've just really improved. Oh, you're right. Okay. I wonder if he just took some time to get into it. That's fair enough. .30 also had a new format for the series, so I'm not surprised that it was a bit of a mess. Yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, no, it's fantastic. I'm sorry, is your skill so low that you don't get to double attack then? Oh, you don't have attack again. I totally forgot, even though your skill is really high. And he's getting buffed by something.
この機体に託された思い、無駄にはしない。数が多くたって。いけー！
We definitely need to buy hit and run on Daganex, unless its upgrade is a little bit better about having like post movement weapons, because at the moment it's kind of a mess. No, Dagon X, not Grid Knight. No, Dinozenon's fine. But, Dagon X only has that 1 to 4 and 1 to 2 range weapons, but he also doesn't have accelerate or charge or anything. I like how, because of the interaction that Shisei had with the Otaki Factory guys, instead of Yomogi tackling Goldburn, he ends up tackling like actual enemies instead. It's a really nice little touch.
ここより先に進ませはしない。来い、これだワン。決めるぞ、浅中よもぎ。わかりました。ダイナミックキャノン。ダイナミックファイヤー。
I actually forgot that this happened. Ooh. Is this? Okay, they do have to be together by the look of it, though. Oh, and this is post-movement, okay.
This 世界を怪獣の好きにはさせん。グリッドナイトサーキュラー。ナイトサーキュラーエンド。
Yeah, that it gets to act anyway, so you can do SRX shit with it.
怪獣もそろそろ限界ですか。仕掛けてきたのはそちらなのをお忘れなく。
Yeah. Which makes sense since Grid Knight is the core component. Which is really funny. That reminds me, has your skill start? Yeah, your skill gets jumped through the roof. I really need to buy attack again on Domon, since his skill score is so high. finally learn drive. Oh! Okay, so Kaiser Grid Knight gets to take 2 actions if Dynazenon hasn't moved either. Or do you mean you get to move with Dynazenon and then you combine and then Kaiser Grid Knight gets to move? Oh no, you actually just get a turn for each of them that's unspent. Okay, that's very strong. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start doing that. Right, okay, yeah, that's really good.
Okay.
Blaze Spear!
I really need to actually watch this, because like the first few episodes are incredibly cool.
Checkmate. 負けただとそんなバカな。
現実を認めるしかないと思う。
The Dynazenon Kaiju all having like Kaiju Club dialogue does so much to make them not boring to fight.
Yosh, Blaigar で一騎打ちだ。イエイ!
Yeah. Other Super Robot themes like so cool, so strong. J9's theme. J9 will fucking kill you.
今のキッド。
欲しかったよ、ジューラ。
次はもっとうまくやってみせますよ。
You know, it's really weird that Akira doesn't have focus. Normally Raiden has a very real robot-esque skill list, and he often has focus as his first spell, so I keep looking for it and then being surprised that he doesn't have it. Oh right, this is range 1 to 6 for some reason. Does he? Oh, right. I forgot about this. Yeah, okay, that explains that. Yeah, you guys came to the wrong place. Okay, yeah, I have to skip this because otherwise it's going to get copyright blocked. Which is what happened with the first stream where Dinozenon appeared. Fortunately, they spawned in the enemy turn, so they're all going to run or like over here instead of being stuck over the water. Okay, suit yourself. Really? Into the water? Oh, it doesn't matter because, like, all of Combattler's shit works in the water because it's Combattler. Yeah, that might be true normally, but this is Combattler. It's like 5 times the size of your kaiju.
エースにお相手してもらえるとは光栄です。
I actually don't really remember what this thing did because its episode kind of gets crowded out by Kaiser Gridnight debuting.
ヒットさんよ、猛スピードで行くぜ。目を回さないでちょうよ。眠気覚ましにバーッと飛ばしてほしいもんだね。ブライストード。行くぜ。
Yeah, maybe. No, we might have to rewatch Gridman and Dynazedon. What a shame. Oh. Yeah, I just realized that Gridnight moved, so Arm just kind of got left there. Fortunately, Kira isn't too far away. But I kind of want him to move in to fight the real robots. This is some lore-accurate Brygar gameplay. Yeah, these guys, who I really want Kira to be able to move in and fight. Actually, Dagon's here as well, so that's probably fine. Does he have support defend? He does. Okay. I'm a little surprised she didn't level up from that. You know what, I just realized it's only turn 2. I might have done a little better than I thought I was. I could have set that up better. Give me the crit. No luck. I meant to cast Focus, but that'll be fine. These all have, oh! Never mind. I assumed that these all had offshoot, but they don't. Only the boss does. Sorry, only the, Leprechaun does. Oh yeah, let me look at... Okay, so level 6 is plus 14%, so it has to be, something weird. It's like it's a like 1 and a fraction, or sorry, 2 and a fraction percent or something. And then the fraction is getting truncated. But it's probably going to top out at 20%. Because there's 3 levels left, so 16, 18, 20. So not quite as good as Focus, but nearly as good as Focus. It's not going to get multiple moves, so I'm going to... Did I? Oh, there you are. Give me that press.
まずいですね。なんとか切り抜ける手段を考えないと。次は俺たちの番です。
見たかよもぎ、さっきの回避。
見てましたから油断しないでください。
真打ちは最後に出るもんだぜ。イエイ。
お待たせでゲスブライカのお待たせでゲス。
待ってました。
覚悟。
ブライカのショット。
らしいです。ここまでのようです。
イエイ。
That dynamic kill is so good. They have press, not zeal, but they might as well have zeal. Because, like, if they decide to turn on something and attack it, they're going to kill it. I'm actually going to run over and repair riding, which I don't normally do. Yeah, you do not need to use Bright Cannon on that.
ジーグのパワーを見せてやるぜ。ミッチー、ジーグバズーカを頼む。ジーグバズーカシュート。俺の怪獣が負けた。
Well, you'd need to have Shinji in the game for that. Its OP is really good though, so it's a scene set, actually. Yeah, there's a big library there to pick from, especially if you include stuff that is not technically Jam Project, but yes it is, like the Dummy Dollar OP. Or the first opening from Shin Mazinger. You guys don't have Valley yet, which kind of sucks. However, rare footage of actually getting to use Get a 3.
力をしては限界があるぞ。
いや、パワーでねじ伏せる。スパインクラッシャー。う
ここまで追い込まれるなんて。
よろしくない状況になってきたね。
Yeah, true.
観念してもらうから不思議合体ロボ。
Yeah, that is very
いい
true.
動きだったぜバク。俺だってやるときはやるのさ。
I'm really surprised this guy lives. Yeah, true. And do I have an A adapter on this? No, all of its weapons are just A in every terrain to begin with, okay. Oh, right, you're out of energy. Fuck. I forgot. Crit? Oh, unfortunate. What a map. Captain, it's only turn 2. Why does this Getter Beam have an A in the water? I'm not really complaining, but it is kind of weird. Yeah, and I've only done the first half of the DLC wave because the scaling was starting to make it a bit of a chore. Interesting.
Sage, 命令を。
とにかく敵をやっつけろ。ダガン、勝負を決めてやれ。
了解。レストアースバスター。
I forgot about the father-son Kamehameha dramatic finish that it has. Oh, there's still something left? Oh, that's right, the actual boss.
ジラさん、そっちがその気な。やるぞ小弓。セイバーの準備できてます。カイゼルナイトサーキュラ
怪獣の限界が近い。
ー。ガウマとのクソレーン。
ここで断ち切る。
これでは足止めにもならないぞ。
アイディこっちも攻撃だ。
面倒光線。ゴーッとアルファライ。
Can we talk about how insane this guy's range is? Because Akira's normal talking voice is like really high-pitched, Kabuto Koji style, and then the yell is like 3 octaves deeper.
絶対に忘れないから。
Oh, it was actually a Doombot, but wow, okay. That's actually a really good way to tie those together. That was it. Probably not enough time for one more if I played a bit faster, so... let's do this. And then we'll call it quits. So we're doing real robot stuff again. So, wait, hold on. Who is forced on this one? Elgato Mark II. Build by and Zeta. Ah, that's a shame. I'll just upgrade them a little bit then. And while I'm at it, I might upgrade Sturbine as well because I'm going to want to bring it. I'll hold on to the money for that one. Yeah, show me that part that we just got. +1 move and gives all disabler. I realize that this is a slightly odd choice, but Mesa doesn't have any way to get faster. And turning off barriers and stuff is really good for weaker units like the Macross units. Right, so I'm gonna put... Where's Domon at? There you are. Actually, can I buy... attack? Second attack? Just.
これからの戦いのために万全の準備を。
I might just start going up this route a little bit. Just to get that, like, tiny little buff. Alright, so I'm going to BRB for just a minute, and then we'll do one more stage.
Pose. Restart.
Okay, here I am. Sorry about the delay. Alright, we're gonna get in one more map, and I'm gonna play it a bit quicker because I really don't want to be late for dinner tonight. Because dinner is going to be Syrian meatballs, and they look really, really good. Shut the fuck up, Silky. Oh, that's interesting. This guy, I think, might actually be the best villain that Tomino has ever written. Compared to almost all of his other villains who are very, like, over the top and in your face, Amanda Canavera is like... Amanda Kada... I can't even pronounce his fucking name. Is just super cool all the time, and it makes him really menacing. Ah yes, you sent Camille on a stealth mission. What could possibly go wrong? Actually, do all three of you have the same voice actor? Wow, okay, I thought Sho and Camille had the same voice actor, but apparently I was wrong about that. Camille's like, yeah, been there, done that. Not yours, buddy. Keep walking. Thank you. Ludwig, you pest. Leave the microphone alone. Oh hey, you found Shot Weapons Cave. That's a lot. Yeah. What's your score? 68. Oh, do you two share score? I think you do. Yeah, it's always a huge mess. Given that that's the final conditions, I think there's not going to be reinforcements, so I'm going to pop Analyze now. Don't know why I cast Accelerate there, since I wanted to use Raise stats. Or Raise spirits, rather. Let's pop you over here, I think. Oh right, that guy has boss HP. Oops. Karen getting drive is super good though. That's almost the only thing that she needed to be like nearly a perfect unit. Did I buy hitting away on you? No. Doesn't quite kill, unfortunately. Fortunately, at this point, a lot of my guys don't have, like, actual beam weapons, so it's not super bad to be fighting the Poseidon units. Now, did you end up with hitting away? Yes, you did. Oh, Sho doesn't have any dialogue? I guess he probably has it when he fights Burn. Oh, all of your shit is beam weapons. Okay, you can go and fight the Macross guys then. Do you have charge? No, that would make too much. Actually, oh yeah, I don't have anyone who casts charge, do I? Ah, what a pity, what a pity, what a pity. Actually, if that kills, I can have my press caster go off. Oh, that's pretty nice. Did I have my hit away on you? No. That's not going to do much damage, but the interaction will at least raise her morale a little bit. Okay, and then... doesn't actually matter who I call here. Who I call them with, rather. That should keep everyone going. Nice crit. It kind of bothers me that sword counter doesn't have the counter effect. Like, it's right there in the name. You'd think that that might be what you do. Okay. I don't know what gave the Windermerians a burning desire to fall on Izuru's sword, but I'm not going to complain. I do think, on that subject, they definitely benefited a lot from the cast that they had for this, because they picked a bunch of series with characters who are constantly yapping at each other, and that made having characters be constantly interacting like a lot easier to do without needing to be justified. What a shame. That had been a critical. I'd better actually watch this.
お前の欲望が憎しみを広げるんだ。いなくなれよ。狙い通りに行けよ。落ちろ。
その程度の攻撃ではウィル・イッツは落ちんよ。
These have got to be cannons, right? Like, surely they're not just floodlights. That's the perfect spot, but a couple of people are in the way. Huh. Okay, I thought some of these people had, attacks that they apparently don't. And I have fucked up.
マイナス要因は取り除く。攻撃開始。
Wow, that won't kill? Okay. Because of the barrier. Actually, I wonder if, surely not, right? If she hits. Yo. I do appreciate how some characters have special calls for when they assist call a character that's related to them. Oh no, I didn't put Suzaku and Karen in the right spot. Oh, actually, Suzaku doesn't get the bonus for being ordered by Lelouch. Okay, so I don't actually need to care about that. I'm in the wrong spot again. And again. Okay, well, this'll help. What do you mean you've invested in it? You got given it like 2 months before the end of the war? You didn't even make it. Like, it's not like you had any input on it, you just got it handed to you, just like the last suit you used. I didn't actually know that you could use parts after you'd moved in this game, so that's interesting. Well, okay, to be fair, it has been a while. That was a mistake. Oh, that part. Yeah, okay. But it cures like all the emotions I've invested in this suit. It's like, you didn't do shit. Yeah, that's a good point. Okay, I want you to imagine the cursed image of Freya specifically singing over the radio to Shah, of all people. Oh yeah, remembering that you existed would have been good. Who has analyzed? You'll do.
ちゃん、少し揺れるぞ。
泣いても始まらん。離脱するぞ。
Okay, which half of you is withdrawing? Okay. Oh, he just moved? Okay. That was unusual. Oh, Burn has a lot of HP, okay. Gotcha. Better do something on him because he's got support attack. Or I could shoot at Mage with you. I'll let Kira fight him. Wow, okay. Get buried, idiot. Okay, your stuff isn't actually beam weapons, so... shoot over at May, and then I think... yeah, Diver can pick up the rest from here. So that leaves just you. I've already cast Analyze on. Where are you? You have Crush, so are you. What are the ranges on your stuff? Okay, so yeah, okay, it doesn't matter basically. Ouch. At least thus far, the enemies have mostly not had HP regen, which I'm not at all sad about. Just in case, a 13% hit ruins the stage. Wow, okay. Amuro's skill value is so high that he actually gets to double the boss. I haven't used Forte in forever, so let's get this on screen.
艦砲射撃を全部かわせばいける。超人気ガチリン昇竜いけイカズチクルだ。もうちょい右見えた。ぶち抜け。
I still need to fix her music.
なんだこの力。しゃらくせい。落としてみせ。撃て。撃ち落とせ。
伊達に忍者はやってない。
You had so many chances to not die to that. Oh, we're out of bless? Okay.
人を縛る身勝手な理屈。その鎖を断ち切る。
Okay, I got a trophy for that, and at least 100,000 credits in a single combat. What was this wholesome villain moment? Right. To be fair, Yazan is only a psychopath. He does have his shit together. Alright, so I'm gonna call it there. Let's watch a game over screen, and that will be the end of the stream.
プレイヤーがゲームを中断するようです。
これで俺たちも一息つけるな。
で、ギズルはさっきから何やってるのら？
今回の戦闘の興奮を漫画に盛り込むんだ。よーし、今夜は徹夜で原稿を仕上げるぞ。
あのテンション、もしかしてハーモニックレベルが下がってないんじゃ。
ありゃただ浮かれてるだけだと思うぜ。
プレイヤーのみんなは休むべき時はしっかり休んでくれよな。
Alright, thanks for coming out. I'll see you guys sooner than last time, hopefully, and we'll do some more of this.